today on the Office Beat inside Rivers. This is to make mention of. In the past 5 years, as we've seen a lot of people come through, and a lot of symposiums, TED Talks are available, seminars, you have panelists coming through. And it's not just here in Nigeria, it's a global, in fact, it's been a global phenomenon for, I'd say, 3 decades. Africa is just catching up. Recently, I would say in the past, decade? I remember when I was much younger in university, I used to wonder, why are they having seminars, symposium? What exactly? All these lecturers that like to show that they have book sense, they've studied. How is that really helping? But these days, we are seeing that more and more knowledge is being handed down, from first-hand experience or experiences to willing sponges. People want to soak up as much as they can, to get to where they need to get. It's one of the most beautiful things about this new generation, the Gen Zs and millennials, reshaping the world. Now, if you want to know what your world's going to be like in the next 10 years, look at where it was 10 years before. Then you probably have an insight. You know what they say, the benefit of hindsight? Hopefully those who are listening have foresight and will probably place money or energies into, very constructive and most hopefully profitable endeavors, which is where we're starting our first conversation this morning. The beginning. Yes. In the beginning. Sorry. In the beginning, right? That's what we're getting to this morning. How you spend and save your money is heavily influenced by what others say and do. A lot of people don't want to believe this, but that's the truth. The reason why I'm wearing jeans is because, it's cultural norm to wear jeans these days. However, some people would, want to swear away from the norm and, dress how and however they please. Fair enough. But I'd like to ask you this very direct question this morning about business. How did your foray into business start? How did it begin? Let me say this. Not everybody is going to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody is going to be a serial entrepreneur. That's the truth. Some people have saved their way into a very healthy financial space by just going to their regular 9 to 5. That's the truth. But for those of you who are businessmen and businesswomen, this morning, please, what are some of the things that you have done in your bid to get financial freedom? That's our conversation this morning. Gather around, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a ride.
And now, hello Port Harcourt with Jude on 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
So how did your foray into business begin? What were those things that you did when you started? We know about the apprenticeship type scenario that's very prevalent in this country, particularly in the eastern part of Nigeria, and it's a model that is going all over the world. Some people say, why are they talking about it? It's very normal. It's nothing too, scientific or, outstanding about it. That's a different conversation for another day. But For context in this for this conversation, let me try and break it down so that you can join me and have this conversation. Now, I know professors who hawked oranges and whatnot in Enugu. Today, they're professors. You could say they've lived a successful life. I know friends of mine who sold bread at Choba Junction at 5:30 in the morning so they can raise money for school fees. Today, they are billionaires in Naira, anyway. Yeah, right. They're billionaires. They're doing very well, right? I'm very proud to say that I know those type of people, even though I haven't seen in a while. But anyway, I know them. And then there are some people who you'll be surprised, who were security guards, who were drivers, who were boys. But today, they are in business. Some of them are listening to us. They're in Ikoku. Some of you are in your office. Some of you are driving your cars right now. Yes, nodding your head like, not true. 20 years ago, what did they do? So I want to get to hear from you. I want you to share not just with us, but with yourself. Because a lot of times it seems as though people forget where they are coming from. And it sometimes has either a good or bad side affecting them. All right? Can you remember what you started with? What your business is? What your career was 10, 20 years ago? What's the journey been like? I would like to get to hear from you. We're talking about business journeys this morning. Numbers to call 017-923-0002. 017-923-0007, 017-923-0002, 017-923-0007. At Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. Then WhatsApp and Telegram, you can just send us a message, right? And then we will find out your stories this morning. All right, and numbers is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416.
Okay. I remember back then in 2006 when I finished with my secondary school. There was no money to further to the university, so I had to come down. Started following the people that build houses.
Okay.
These guys that build houses.
As a laborer.
Following them. Yes, I started working as a laborer. They were paying us 500 naira then. Started saving up the money. From there, I used it to enroll myself in a catering school.
Really?
So after enrolling myself in a catering school, landmark to be precise. So I finished with the catering and got job with an eatery, fantastic eatery and confectionery there along Stadium Road, GRA Stadium Link Road. They said we are paying us 15,000 then. I saved up that money to 100 and something thousand, bought jam, and then moved to university. That was my journey. So when I was in the university, after my second year, I had already acquired a lot of experiences. I started doing tutorials, teaching the new students. So as they pay me, I use it to pay my school fees, my accommodation, and all that.
What school was this?
So, Imo State University.
Okay.
So I studied accounting.
Oh, in IMSU. Nice.
So from there we build up, and then today I'm a financing agent. Any project that you want to do, just tell us the amount. We'll finance you, then you give us your collateral. That is what we are doing now. And then we rose from nothing. So we give God all the glory.
Lucky, thank you very much for sharing that story. His foray into business. He rose from nothing, getting to be a laborer, going around, and that's a lot of people don't understand how difficult that job is, how it tells on your body and on your mind. But it's good to have heard that. Lucky in Woji. All right, so paid his way through school. Got into a catering. That means he must be a good cook right now. Oh, I should have asked him how his wife, copes with his culinary skills. But anyway, thank you very much, Lucky. All right, 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230002, 08179230003. All right. WhatsApp is 08090306416, 08090306416. All right, that's where you find us on WhatsApp and on Telegram. We're talking about your business journeys this morning, and I'm asking straightforward: how did your foray into business start? What led you to start that business you are into right now? All right, how many businesses have you put your hand in? Even if you are working in the bank, or you have a regular 9 to 5 like I do, what other things are you doing, or did you do, and what's the resolution? What's made you say, okay, this is where I am right now, this is where I would like to be, I don't want to go anywhere. All right, just stay here, this is what I do right now. Your business story. I'd like you to remind yourself how important it was, right, for you to have done what you did at that point in time. There may have been mistakes, no doubt, but where are you right now? Can you remember the journeys of yesteryears? Where have they brought you today, business-wise? Monday on WhatsApp, let me quickly read this message before I take this call. Monday on WhatsApp says, the first job I did was security job in Lagos. To God be the glory today. Oh, a security officer in Lagos. Look, see, remember that story of those boys, those were called the happy boys, who were security guards, opening the doors, more like security, and now they eventually got abroad. But that story didn't really end well. But the story is still continuing, because they're still alive. Who knows what's going to happen, in the next 5, 8, 10 years. Really don't know. Good morning, Jude. My foray into business started nearly 30 years ago. As a young man in Port Harcourt, I was looking for something to do, and eventually got into the business of selling cement. Jude, let's not even start with how difficult it is to get cement from outside the state and be distributing. But that was my job for a very long time, and I'm a distributor now. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Once again, as you're driving, or if you're in the taxi right now, or if you're at work, your business, or even at home, even if you've not started, pay very close attention. No, it's not a business master class. No. Just want to ask you a question about your business journey. How has it been? Can you remember how and why you started? Nigeriainfo. My name is Jude Omamegbe. Just in case I didn't mention it earlier on, this is Hello Port Harcourt. And this morning, inside Rivers on the Office Beat, we are talking about your journey into business. Once again, there's a goal. What has that journey taught you? Where are you right now? Can you remember what led you into that business? Successful or not? What have you learned? Can you see reasons why you did what you did when you did? That's all I'm asking this morning. As always, turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments, and please keep your comments civil.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
Well, we have Akanto on the line. Let's get to say hello to Akanto, who is in Bori. Good morning to you, Akanto. Welcome, please. Hello, Akanto. Good morning. Hello, Akanto in Bori. Good morning to you, please. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Drop call scenario. Apologies. So let's get to read some messages on WhatsApp. Keep the calls coming through. Just in case you joined us and you didn't get the numbers, here they are. 0817 923 0007 0817 923 0003. Once again, 0817 923 0003 0817 923 0007. At Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you will find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH. At Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. Please. All right. And then WhatsApp 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. All right, so just send us a message there and we can have you join in the conversation. Just making a suggestion about a song that we can listen to. Okay. All right, thank you very much. No name with that suggestion, Palava. Okay, well, I'll preview it, and see what it's like. And if it's good, why not? We'll try to have a good conversation here on Hello Port Harcourt. All right, let's get to X right now. Ooh, okay, let's reboot it. X is at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH. Good morning, Jude. I first started my business as a baker back then when everybody wanted to have a house of baking in Port Harcourt, and it goes LOL. But today it's not been easy. I still have decent clients who still call me for their jobs, but I'm not as big as I would like. I don't have my own shop yet. I still bake from home. Anita. Okay, all right. So Anita, you still bake from home. It's not a bad thing. It saves you some bills. If we are honest, you may not have to be paying rent, and all those kind of things. So yeah, you're still upcoming. All right. So don't lose that momentum. Right. But I'm curious though. Where did you learn? Because it's one thing. I know there's a time, and I agree with Anita. There's a time in this state, maybe even in Nigeria, because a lot of people were Jude's house of food, Chimaroke Bake House, Chimaroke Pot of House food. It was everywhere. The online food vending business really took off. I would say sometime 2018, 2019. Yeah. So. And yes, a lot of females, but yeah, I know a good number of them who are still, in that business. A good one. I'm almost tempted to drop names, but I'm just going to keep quiet right now. All right, I get back to you and your calls and messages. All right, once again, the question we're asking this morning, your business journeys. All right, we're talking about business journeys. How did your foray into business begin? Can you remember what led you down the path that you are on now or that you were on? Can you remember the path? Can you remember what led you to that space? 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. All right. Ruthie says, I left my father's house at the age of 12. 12! Wow. Worked in a restaurant for a few years. I'd always loved American movies and music, so I learned to speak very fluently from there. Wow. I started working as a cleaner in a school at 16. Joined the children to write first school living certificate. Attended some lessons. Joined the children to write SSCE. Started a part-time in a higher institution. Currently in my year 3. Graduating next year. I'm also a private school teacher. Hoping to get a government job in the future and also my own school. Okay. Okay. Where's my applause? Let me get my applause. I need to get my applause. That's a good story. That's a very good story. She's still at it. She's not done yet. And to hear that she left school so early, right? I think that deserves, deserves an applause. Well done. Well done. Still in school, in your 3rd year, you're still teaching people. You want to get, I don't know about, if getting the government job is the government shouldn't be where you should be looking for. But hey, look, getting the job is important, all right? But yes, I applaud you. Leaving, there's a big story there. Leaving your house at 12. Wow. Okay, Ruthie, thank you very much for sharing that story. Michael here says, good morning. I've been driving for over 15 years and I can tell you that I love listening to your Tuesday programs talking about cars. I am not a regular taxi driver. I'm a special kind of driver. I take people into special places that they don't let any other person know. I've been very fortunate to have just a handful of clients who over the years have entrusted me with their life. I will do this over and over and over and over again because of the trust that they've placed in me. Michael in Port Harcourt. Michael, thank you very much. Ken is in Ubumini. Ken, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, Ken.
A terrific day to you.
Welcome. I wish you the same too, please.
Jude, as a herbalist, after 21 years and some months, I was led by my father's mantle of herbalist. Within these 21 years, after my school, I had been to Lagos, Alaba International Market, trading with importers to make sure I make my way. Where we see people coming from all other countries. We do business with the Chinese people, Koreans, South Africans. Sometimes we export our goods to Ghana. But before I could know it, nothing comes out of it. I have been to Togo for 2 years and 6 months under business trip. Yet, nothing comes out. Hello?
Yeah, well, listen to you, Ken. Please, continue.
I had worked under a construction company for 2 years and 6 months again, yet nothing comes out. Until 2018, when my father appeared to me.
Appeared?
On a good day, good afternoon day, hot sun, a lonely place in my father's compound, where he appeared to me and whispered to me and directed me where his mantle of herbalist is being kept by him After finding it before this time, he died in 1997, and we are looking for these things and could not see it. Mysteriously, I saw it, and that is how I started my herbalist work. As I'm talking to you now, by His grace and the grace of my ancestors, I think I find out that nothing one can do without knowing where he or she is coming from. I am using this opportunity to advise some persons that before you engage in any business, please know if it will can go down.
3 Nigeriainfo. Good morning to you. Hello, Port Harcourt. And trying to Skype online 92.3. Hello, hi, good evening. What's your name? Okay, I'm sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Please call any of that numbers 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. All right, at Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. What exactly led you into this business path that you're on right now? Can you remember, your foray into business? What exactly was the push? How is it going right now? I want to find out from you this morning. All right. Ruth sends a follow-up. Said, I'm also married with 3 sons. My first son will be entering secondary school by September. Whoa. They are very talented and proud. I'm so proud of them. I hadn't always had it easy, man. I do feel really proud of myself. Wait. So Ruth, you're still in your 3rd year. You have 3 sons, one of whom is going to be in secondary school this September. Talking about living a full life. Praise from Elios. Good morning, Jude. I'm currently into fashion and design as a result of tailors always spoiling my fabric. Are you spoiling anybody's fabric? No, I need to sit on this. Praise. How good are you? Are you the one making the outfits yourself, or do you go to where you are sure of getting good tailors or dressmakers to make those outfits? Do you do it yourself? How profitable is it for you? Do tell us. I'm talking about praise. Is it because they were spoiling his fabric? Jude, I sell phones in some parts of Port Harcourt. I will want to mention because I believe that those who will read this message will know who I am. I've been selling phones for over 10 years. We started out in a small market where we used to fix phones, and then I realized I could also fix phones and make money on the side. It's a very lucrative business, and I hope that I have a much bigger shop, in the coming years. Port Harcourt has been good to me since I came in from the village. Okay. Phones are good. Phones are good. 92.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. Prince, how are you? Praise. Wait, are you the one who sent the message about going to fashion and design? Hello, Praise. Oh dear. I must apologize. There really is a bit of drama with the phone lines, the phone reception this morning. I must apologize. I'm just getting notification that the network is terrible. Yeah. Apologies, please. It's not on us, I assure you. Okay. We're having the IT guys reboot the system, so we can get better quality. But thank you for your persistence, please. 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning to you. Good morning. Okay, go on, please. Okay, hello, praise, please try our other lines, all right? Because I'm struggling to hear you clearly, and if I am struggling, that means the listeners are obviously probably at sea with that conversation. I'm really sorry. Let me just call all the numbers out. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. We also have 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0007, please. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. Thank you very much. 92.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, please.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Please turn off your radio set, please, or step away from the radio.
Please, my name is Gideon.
Welcome.
Calling from University.
Okay, step away from the radio, sir. Apologies. 92.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. Okay, go on. Oh dear, this call started okay. Apologies, the call started okay, but it just, deteriorated after pleasantries. Match 3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt, good morning, please. Okay, all right. That's even funnier. Okay, all right. 0809. I'm just reading the messages here. 009-030-6416. Praise from Elios, who says, I do it myself. I'm getting better as the day goes by. I have not really spot anyone's fabric. The business is wow. Okay. You've not spot. What do you mean that you've not really spot anybody's fabric? What does that mean? You've not really spot. You spotted a little. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I can hear you. Go on, please.
Good morning.
From Mpogo. Okay, go on. Oh, okay. All right. 1,000 apologies there. 1,000 apologies. All right. Just send us your messages on WhatsApp. We have just about 7 minutes. Send us your messages to WhatsApp 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. All right. 0809-030-6416. That will be on WhatsApp, all right, and Telegram as well, all right, and we'll get to listen. We'll get to read them. I'll share them with the general public. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, please. Apologies for the service provision, please. Hello. 92.3. Good morning. 92.3. Good morning, please. Hello. Okay, all right. The reception is really poor. All right, so those of you on WhatsApp, all right, if you can just quickly send a voice note on WhatsApp. Just tell me what your business journey was like 10 years ago, how you started, if you're still in that business, and if you will continue that business. All right, why don't we do that? Since I can only read the messages and I'm having challenges with the lines at this hour, please. 1,000 apologies to all of you who have been trying to get to us. The phone lines have not stopped ringing, but anytime we engage them, 92.3, we have a bit of a challenge. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, my name is David Finn. I'm calling from Ogoni.
Okay. Welcome, please.
This is my first time of calling you.
Oh, good. Thank you for joining us, please.
Send my message on WhatsApp.
Oh.
First time of calling, and you're doing a very good job.
Thank you, please.
That God always you to you and carry on the job.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll send you a message on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. That's a very kind gesture. I feel really touched. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. More messages here. And good morning. Business in this country is always difficult, but I always tell people if you can just move past the first 2 years, you are good for life. No matter how dark it turns out, I always find a way to go back and continue to provide what I do. I am a farmer. We need more farmers now. Along. We need more farmers, please. If you're listening to us and you're a farmer and things are hard, please, you have to. I don't know how else I'm going to encourage you now, but I need to encourage you because buying Gary for 2,800 and 3,002 is not funny at all. It's not funny. It ain't funny, man. It ain't funny. All right. So please, we need you to stick through. Please don't give up. Please don't get. There used to be a song like that. Can't give up now. Look for it. All right, please. Yes. No, don't give up, please. T for thanks. 92.3. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Okay. Apologies. This one says, okay. Now Sprays who said that they are not really spot anybody's fire. It says just a little glitch. Just a little glitch, they say. All right. So before I forget, I want to share how I got here. 2013, 2014, I think Yop Rangpam was here. Yop and I, we've been friends for years. All right. She obviously is like top dog when it comes to radio in this country, or at least one of the top dogs. And I wasn't interested at that time. I wasn't interested in radio. All right. I wasn't interested in it. I liked the life that she used to live because we used to go pick her up from the office, then I used to do a lot of, running around for my dad. My dad had a small business then. So when I'm done, let's go and look for something to eat, And then one day we were talking, she's like, you could actually do, what I do because, you have the head for it. You listen, I know you read, and like, no, I want to make billions. And then years later, after school, cannot forget one day when there was a protest. Some of you were in Uniports back then. You probably remember there was a protest, one of those SCG protests that led to the police coming to campus. And I think at Choba Junction, somebody was shot. Right? I was there that day. And on that day, I became the eyewitness reporter. I called the phone. Then Daniel Braid was here as well. So I was patched through to the studio. So what's going on? Our man on the ground is telling us. And then I started doing a lot of that. One day I just came to the office and like, what can I do? What service can I provide? Then I started out, arranging programs, and then, got into sports broadcasting, reading news and all of that. And then, 2017, I think that was September. Yeah. That was November. Yeah. 2017. I got a call from Lagos. I was like, hey, look, we've been monitoring your progress. They say you are one of the best at that place right now. You've been consistent. We would like to offer you this role. I did cartwheels. Boy, did I do cartwheels. Like, really? Me? I've dropped my voice at least 10 times. I've done interviews. I've read news scripts. You name it, I did it. But now, when I was already working somewhere else. It's already working on, online creating content, getting used, posting pictures, that was what I was doing. I was enjoying it. I was like, wow, could I actually make a life from radio, broadcasting full time, get the trainings I need? And here we are. When I look back, wow. If you see me those days, I slim, big head. But now, I'm not fresh. Anyway, so that's my story coming into business. Yes, I've sold computers before. I sold laptops. Cars are still my thing. I've helped a few people, at least in this particular, buy their cars, and maybe something I would go back into. it's a consideration. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think I'm done yet. I think there's still so much, that I have to offer. Just bring them in and narrow down my focus. That's it. Narrow down my focus. All right, good morning. If you ever know anything about distribution of fruits, that is me. That's one of the most profitable businesses in this country. It has a risk because your fruits can spoil. Imagine bringing banana from Bayelsa, and by the time you get to Port Harcourt, maybe like a third of them have already ripened, and you have to sell them very quickly. The good thing is that Port Harcourt has a very fertile market. I encourage anybody who's looking for a business to start to get into selling fruits. You will make some losses, but if you place your spot well and you get only the best products, you will make a lot of money. All right, so there we are. So good business advice. If you're thinking of what to do, you're not sure, start to sell fruits. I like fruits, so yeah, I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to. Well, thank you very much. Apologies for the poor connection. The number of calls I received is very indicative that you all, or at least most of you, remember your stories. You like to share them. Unfortunately, we have not been able to have that conversation, this conversation to its fullest margins because of the phone lines. But for those of you sending your messages, I'm deeply appreciative and cannot thank you enough. We have a break coming up, and when we come back, we got to talk about cars. Yes, because I love cars. All right, stay tuned right here. 9.3 Nigeriainfo. Good morning.